Are you thinking about taking the humanities, but you're not sure if you're qualified enough? We have you covered with an overview of the humanities. This is not your standard English class, and it requires many new approaches and a change in mindset. The humanities is an interesting combination of art history and English, but you don't need to have past experience going into the class. As the name suggests, it focuses on humanity as a whole and how we have changed over time with ideas. Your task is to find the messages that art and their creators try to tell us by analyzing the techniques used in art. This can mean camera angles in film, colors used in painting, or a choice of wording in a poem. I recommend going in with a blank slate because you will need to look at different perspectives and ideas if you want to succeed in this course. I would also recommend taking an honors English course before taking this course, as you will be writing many essays and on-demands. However, it is not required. I went from basic English to humanities and found it to be not that bold of a transition. That's not to say that you don't work hard and you stress often. I found the humanities is a course that it really doesn't matter what class you came from. However, if you have experience with the challenging and intense courses, you may find this class to be easier than if you're entering from a simple, non-intensive English course. So it is not required that you have past experience with challenging classes, but recommended. In humanities, you're going to experience a new sense of freedom, both in general creativity and in your writing. Creative writing is a key component of the course, and you will study much more creative outlook studies, such as literature, film, and music. This course focuses very little on grammatical outlines and standards. It looks at a much larger and wider basis for preparation for advanced writing. You should keep in mind before entering this class that communication is necessary, not only with your teacher, but with your peers. You will need to learn that communicating your opinion and reasoning will help you better understand your ideas and goals throughout humanities. Having discussions and talks with others in your class will allow you to look at things in different perspectives and will help you get your ideas and thoughts out of your head. One of the positive sides of the class is that you form a tight bond with your classmates, as you have to talk, discuss, and stress together throughout this course. Along with communicating with your peers in class, you will work with them outside too. Doing this means you can get outside perspective, and getting help with ideas lessens the work that's on your shoulders. Communication with your teacher is really important as well. Arguing your point of view with the teacher is a great way to get ideas out of your head and show them that you understand what you're talking about. Talking with your teacher about writing or debate on a daily basis will help you become a better writer than you were before. You will grow as a writer and a person during this class, and while it is a struggle at times, you will be amazed by your personal growth during this class. There will be challenging times, whether it's a time crunch essay or waiting for a life or death grade to be entered in. But in the end, your writing will grow and expand in ways you didn't think possible at the beginning of the year. Your success in the class, if you choose to take it, requires you to put a large amount of work and focus. This is not a class if you just want to get through the course for credit. You have to commit.
The workload for humanities will be much more than regular English classes. It opposes the established way that most English classes work, by going one thing at a time, and instead leans towards multiple assignments at once. Many of the projects will take months to work on, bit by bit, so this means you have to juggle a few projects. Worse than that, they are often all due at around the same time. Because of this, it is important to create and meet deadlines for part of a project. For example, we had to finish our sophomore thesis, step by step over the course of 2 months. In those months, there were deadlines to meet for different parts, and you would be behind if you failed to meet them. It is not necessary or realistic to work on these projects every single day. But if you follow the schedules given to you, you should be able to complete them with minimal stress. When setting goals, time should be split in an even, realistic, and manageable way. A good way to remember what to do is to make them SMART: specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time-based. If they are not, this can affect how productive you are and how much you'll get done, which can be a source of trouble and stress. Designate time for certain things and be specific. For example, it is better to think or say, I will write these paragraphs this week and edit them next week, versus saying, I will work on this paper for 2 weeks. At the end of the day, the goal of your humanities class is to show you new perspectives, teaching you how to argue and express your ideas, and introducing you to new types of art. It's surprising how much depth there can be in simple works, and you'll learn about these in this class. This is Tyler and Alex from Humdrum Bedroom. Stay safe, happy and healthy.